So in this step, what we're going to be focusing on today is the opt-in page. And the opt-in page is super important because it really is the first step in the process of taking someone from the stage where they don't know who you are, right to the stage where they're actually purchasing from you and hopefully getting all of your upgrades. So it's really important as that you kind of make a good first impression. And I remember when I first started creating opt-in pages, it was about 8 years ago, and I remember just the amount of time that it took to actually create one of these pages. Nowadays, because we're in a position where technology has progressed so much, you can literally create these opt-in pages within a matter of minutes, and there's no need to spend, say, a few days working on an opt-in page. So what it starts, or the first place to really focus on for an opt-in page when you're creating it is looking at who your audience is and looking at what it is that you can offer them in order for them to fulfill that one action. Now, we've talked about one action method. That this is basically the thought process that what is the goal we're trying to achieve on this page, and chunking things down a lot. So on an opt-in page, the main goal and the only goal that you really have to focus on is, hey, how do I generate this subscriber? What do I need to say? What do I need to communicate in order to make sure that the person who's arriving on the page is going to opt in? So there's a few things that go into this, but this is one of the easier pages to create, but it is one of the most necessary. And if you're doing any sort of online marketing, whether it's selling physical goods or whether you're selling digital goods, an opt-in page is a really good tool for being able to generate a subscriber list you can then communicate to. So what are the things we should be looking at? Well, number one, you should be communicating directly to the person that's on that page. I'll often see opt-in pages. I saw one the other day when I was looking through. Even large marketers do this, and they get this wrong occasionally, is that you need to be communicating directly to the person you're actually talking to. It's not about you and what you have, it's more about what they can get and what they're going to be able to achieve, or what they can, basically what they can achieve as a result of receiving and then going through what you're offering. So for example, if you're offering some sort of tips to achieve a better ROI on Facebook ads, then say, hey, have you been experiencing these problems? Would you like to be able to apply a solution to that, which comes in the form of this particular guide? And I mention guide because what we're doing here is we're usually giving them kind of like a bribe in order to get them to sign up for our subscriber list. So you're offering something in exchange for their email. So not only do you need to talk to them, but you also need to offer them something that they're going to be motivated to actually give you their email for. So that could be a video, it could be an interview, it could be a guide, it could be, if you're running a supplement company, for example, it could be your range of supplements, or it could be a training product about how to actually use certain supplements in a workout regime. You want to make sure that you've got a free giveaway of some sort. Now, you might be thinking, well, that sounds quite difficult to actually come up with some sort of product I could give away. And the other thing that makes it even more difficult is it really needs to be the same or similar to what you're going to be eventually selling them. So there's a strategy that I use that makes this whole process really, really easy if you've if this is a stumbling block for you, or you don't know what you could possibly give away that someone would want to give you their email for, so you could email them different offers in future. If you don't know what you could give them away, I'll make sure that down in the description, down below this video, there's actually a link to a video we created that makes this whole process really easy. It really is so easy to create giveaway products, and it doesn't take long at all, and you can do it even if you have zero experience online. You can literally create these giveaway products. It shouldn't be a stumbling block. So watch that video and then come back to this one if you really need to. So once you've got your giveaway, once you understand that you're communicating directly to the person, then you're laying out your opt-in page. And what you want to do is when you're laying out your opt-in page, you want to make sure that the opt-in page itself is consistent with your sales page. Okay, if you're watching this video now, you may not have created a sales page yet, but the fact is that all of your marketing material should be consistent so people have the same experience as they're on your page. Also, you want to make sure that you communicate what the benefit is early. So people these days, they have less time, they're spending less time doing things. There is people's attention is being pulled everywhere. You know this, you're on YouTube. YouTube's constantly pulling your attention in all sorts of different places because of their recommended videos and so on. So take into consideration that this person that's coming to your page probably doesn't feel like they have much time and they're easily distracted. So you want to make sure that you communicate quickly what the benefit is of them staying on this page and them generating or basically entering into your subscription list. So it might be, hey, are you experiencing this problem? Here's a solution that'll help you solve that problem. In the headline, you want to grab their attention and make it really easy for them to understand the benefit of being on this page and why they should enter their email in. Now, there's some facts out there that 70% of people that read your headline, they're going to make a decision whether they leave or whether they stay. And out of those people that stay, it's only a small percentage of them are actually going to read your sales copy. Most of them will actually just skim through and make a decision based on your headline, whether they're going to opt in or not. Now, on an opt-in page, you may have a video. You could have a video if you wanted to. It's really optional. The headline is really important. And also the other part of an opt-in page that's most important, other than the benefits, the bullet points you might add into your opt-in page, which can help to support your claim in the headline, is the form itself. You'd be surprised actually how much of a difference a color change makes in a button on a form, or how much making sure that your form stands out makes a difference in the amount of opt-ins you get. If you're online all the time, you may not be in the mindset of your audience, and your audience might be in the situation which most of my audience is, where they may not have seen an opt-in page before, or if they have seen opt-in pages, they're not too familiar with them. So you need to make it really easy for them to be able to find out or see where they can download this guide or where they can enter in their email address. So you want to make sure that it's above the fold. Now, above the fold means that when someone lands on your website, they can see your headline and they can see your form at the same time as well. It's on that landing screen inside of the laptop. So show your headline, then show your form, make sure that it stands out, use bright colors that stand out as well, like light greens, reds, oranges, whatever stands out, and make sure that, or ensures that their attention, once they hit the headline, is then directed to where they can actually download that guide. That's going to help you to increase your conversions when you're actually building your forms and when you're building your opt-in pages. Now, if you're looking for a software that does this, Igloo makes the process of creating sales pages super easy. There are a lot of other resources out there these days which you can use as well to create these opt-in pages, but hopefully this gives you some insight into what it is that we're trying to achieve when we create our opt-in and how you can create a good looking opt-in. And as well, I highly recommend going down to that video that I created about how to create a giveaway product, because that really does complete what you'll need for your opt-in. And then once you've actually started generating subscribers, then the challenge is obviously engaging those people and getting them to buy from you, which itself is not so difficult once you've actually set up the system to allow people to easily subscribe, and obviously it's working and people are actually subscribing, and we'll cover that in future videos. Okay, thanks for listening to this video. I hope this was useful and you learned something. Go down below for more information, and I look forward to talking with you again soon. See you later.